Greg from Nowland Studios, and we got Coach Mo here at the beginning of the game for the Chiefs. And so, Coach, what do you got for this morning?
Man, we're gonna come out here, ground and pound. We're gonna try to see what they got defensively. I know the Steelers have added some pieces, so we're gonna come out here and play our form of football, which is smash mouth Chiefs football. So we plan to gut them up the middle, soften them up a little bit, and then try to set them up for the pass.
Outstanding. I mean, these guys are having a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely.
They give a lot of heart. I know we've been dealing with a little bit of injuries here and there.
Yes.
Anybody come back this week?
No, actually, we're down. We're down quite a bit. Tavares, one of our starting outside linebackers, I just found out this morning that he's out, and Mason's out, the other starting outside linebacker. So, of course, Zoe and Big D have been out all season. But our motto around here has been next man up.
Next man up.
So we started the season with 28 on the roster, and we've been preaching this since day one. So nobody's going to make any excuses for us or feel sorry for us. So it's next man up, and we're going to come out here and we're going to play smash mouth ball on both sides of the football.
Outstanding. So you're going to see the Chiefs and the Steelers today, and hopefully the Chiefs will be standing tall at the end of the game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, we're going to come and do this, baby. Red Nation all day.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, so you heard Coach, and today we've got Chiefs versus the Steelers, and we've got coaches out in the middle, the rest of the team in front of me here. You heard Coach's rousing speech. Here's the rest of the crew getting ready. Looks like Chiefs are going to be defending the north goal, and they're going to be receiving. Steelers are going to kick off first quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Greg from Nowland Studios. I'll be calling the game today for you. And looks like it is a beautiful day. Wind coming a little bit from the south, but about 70 degrees. So we are very pleased to be able to bring the action from Memorial Park in beautiful Colorado Springs this morning. So right up close and personal. We got number 8 from the Chiefs looking like they're going to kick off. All right, our action is what's underway. We've got a standard kickoff. It looks like it's going to get to Isaiah in the back, number 3. Picks it up. He's just going to head over to the sideline, which is a very safe way to start the game. Coach Mo's going to get his offense out there. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. I believe this is an 80-yard field. So we've got Riley split left to the right. Looks like we're down 10 men. Okay, backfield, Isaiah in the backfield, Hammy in front of him. Hayden is going to pitch out to the back man. Isaiah's not going to quite get to the line of scrimmage. We'll check the down marker to see if it moves. Yeah, it's about no gain. In fact, it looks like they didn't quite get back to the down marker. So it's going to be second about a long 11. Hayden breaks the huddle. Again, Hammy up front, Isaiah in the back. Nice toss around. Isaiah's going to give a stiff arm, try to get around that corner, and going to get back about a half-yard gain there. And testing the edges early. So we got Riley on the left. I can't see who's on the right-hand side, but shotgun. And it looks like they're going to call encroachment, so Hayden, with a nice little hard count, is going to get the front line of the Steelers to jump. So this is going to give a little bit back. And in this level, they're only marching off 3 yards. So still on 2. Hayden is looking. Oh, nice pass out there. They were expecting a pass, and so there was quite a bit of coverage on Riley, who is arguably one of the better receivers on this squad. Normally real sure-handed. That would have been a first down. And this is going to bring up about 4th and 8. So coach is most likely going to send out Jake to punt. And now Jake's not back there. It looks like it's going to be Isaiah. So Isaiah's going to hit it. And it's been touched, so it's a live ball. Very nice coverage. So Chiefs are going to take a defensive series after a nice punt.
Stay ready? Let's go! Who's gonna make a play?
Here we go, Chiefs! Come on.
And so we got number 12 in the backfield. Looks like a two-back backfield. Going to give to the second. And Hammy is in immediately, but isn't able to wrap him up. And the speedy little back from the Chiefs, or rather from the Steelers, is going to sneak out to the left-hand side and get all the way around. Looked like what could have been a really nice loss to a tough time on the edge.
Come on, Dave.
All right, so Chiefs are going to have to work from behind a little bit, but they can do that. Guys can go. So Chiefs line up, or the Steelers line up for the extra point. It's going to be the first one through who immediately runs into it. Looks like CJ and Hammy. So the middle stays real stout on that. And so we are looking at a 6-0 score. So the Chiefs will regroup a little bit and take it out for this next offensive series. So the Steelers set up for the second kickoff of the quarter. About 5 minutes left in the first. And it's a pop over top of Micah's head. It looks like his brother, number 8, Caleb, is going to take it. And he shakes the first one. And he's got a really nice head of steam. Great return to the Chiefs sideline. And I think Caleb Rohax found a little bit of his calling in his first season as a kickoff returner. A couple weeks ago, took one all the way down to the edge, had unfortunately a holding call that we went back to and tried to find, couldn't. So looks like there is actually a flag on this play as well. So they're gonna march it back. So we're having difficulties with. So it looks like there's a block in the back is what the call is. All right, so Hayden's taking out the Chiefs for the second offensive series here. Let's see what they have in store. They stay fairly close to the center, and looks like there's not going to be any gain there. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. So again, Hammy and Isaiah in the backfield, Hayden under center. He's going to give to Isaiah second one through. And he stood up pretty stoutly by the center of the Steelers' defense. But to his credit, he's going to push the pile forward for about a gain of 3, so about 3rd and 7. Now it looks like everybody's not sure about the count. That's going to be a false start on offense. That's going to back them up 3, so it'll probably be about 3rd and 10 with the restart. So it looks like Hayden set up to throw over to Rohax, who's got the ball. Really nice pass, and he's going to get across to the line of gain for a 1st down. So Caleb Rohax, number 8, from Hayden. Nice play call there. So the Steelers are calling pass, so they know that it's coming, and still unable to defend that one this time. So good on the Chiefs for getting that ball out there. All right, so Hayden stays back in shotgun. He's going to throw again. And the Steelers are respecting pass pretty much. Looks like they wanted to send number 8 on a fly there to try to strike deep on 1st down. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. And they will flip. It's probably not going to be too much. They're just going to go 5. Yeah, they're going to go 5 yards on the other side of the 50. So that'll complete the first quarter here today, and Steelers lead 6-0 over the Chiefs. Coach, can I have you step just a little to the left? Thanks, sir.
Let's go, Chiefs!
All right, so Hayden comes up to under center on 2nd and 10. He's going to give off to Hammy through with a very nice little dive play, and that's going to be a pickup of about 7.
Good run, Ham and Cheese. Good job. I only go up the guy nearer to you.
So it's going to be 3rd down at about a long 3.
Hey, let's go, Coop.
Here we
Let's
go,
go,
Chiefs.
DJ. Let's go, Chiefs. Let's go, Big.
First down, get a first down!
So Hayden under center. It's going to give to Hammy again, who finds his way across the line to gain, and that'll be a first down on the left-hand side. So he's finding some holes, but it looks like they've got flag on the play. Looks like it may be a face mask, so that'll add on to Hammy's work there.
Lord, you just getting old. Yeah, and that. That is true. I like the way you embarrass me in front of all my people. That's who you are. Hey, you on the wrong sideline to be talking noise to their head coach. They'll get you. Coach Ball. All right.
Let's go,
I'm
Chiefs!
messing with you straight. Yeah, you gonna leave me alone?
Okay, so we've got Riley split to the left, Trump on the other side. Second man through, and number 12 puts a nice little hit on. It looks like there's some extracurricular activities. One of the Steelers was, I think, dealing with Max a little bit. So I wonder if this is going to be offsetting. So it's going to be a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike on both. It's going to be offsetting, so they will. So the results of the play is going to stand. It's going to go to 2nd down and about 10. And I apologize. I did not bring my roster today, so I'm knowing most of the kids by now, but some will continue to go with just their numbers. All right, so we've got 2nd and about 10. And coach going to call timeout. So far, a sustained drive here in the 2nd quarter. So Mad Max getting a little uniform assistance there.
Here we go, Chiefs.
Come on, offense, let's do it!
So just off of your frame, we have one of the Trump brothers off frame. Apologize for not having wide enough to get the whole thing.
Pick up your man.
And he's going to drop back. And Hayden's pass off more of the Steelers' hands. Diggs was out there, but falls harmlessly to the ground. So Coach helping the officials out, thinking about some holding calls. So let's see what Coach Bell dials up with Hayden here with 3rd and 10. So the most successful play so far has been handing off the left-hand side on a quick hitter. So we'll see if they come back to that. I think that this may be in 4-down territory. So we'll see if they don't pick up the first down with this particular play, if they'll go with another one. Now we've got Jake, number 10, on the right-hand side. And it is a quick hitter off the left-hand side again. First one through, believe, is number 22, who is a little slow to get up. So he's, I don't know if he fell on the ball or something, but looks like he's probably going to shake that off. Very tough little guy, wrestler, football player. All right, so as I suspected, Coach Bell is going to take this 4th down, leave the offense on the field. And so we'll see what Hayden dials up here. So it looks like they were going to long count, but the Chiefs instead jump, so that's going to back them up probably to about the sticks. So it'll be 4th and 10.
Come on, Chiefs. Let's go, offense. Get the first down. Come on, guys.
So Jake again split wide right. Can't see if we've got somebody left. I'm sure we do. And it's going to be a quick slant to Riley. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. And so that was 4th down. So they'll turn it off and downs. It was a nice completion and run for about 6.
I felt bad because I wanted to talk to you, but I
So although that was a long, sustained drive, that's only the 3rd drive in the game. So just to recap, Chiefs punted the first time, and then there was one play with the Steelers, kind of a broken play. And unfortunately, they got around the outside and scored. So this will be the second defensive series here for the Chiefs. It's going to sweep around. Number 12 is...
Get him, Hayden! Come on! Get him!
So Caleb
Hayden, stop jogging. Let's go!
stands him up, and then the other Chiefs come clean that up.
Stop jogging. Come on!
So, Coach, a little concerned with the with number 12 being tall enough or big enough. All right, so they're going to do a roster check on number 12, make sure that he shouldn't be a patch player and that he's capable of running the ball. So we will be back with the results.
Come on, let's go!
All right, so they've kind of decided to continue.
Come on, D! Wrap him up! Let's go, Chiefs! Let's go! Step ball, wrap him up!
A little bit of gamesmanship on the snap count on the Steelers side. All right, so first and about 7, 6 as they keep moving it that direction.
Wrap him up! Wrap him up! Hayden, get on him!
Really nice tackle.
Nice job, Jacob!
tackle, Jake.
Roll, stand your feet.
Hey, good job, Jake.
Good hit.
And not sure what we got here, but we've got another flag of the backfield here.
Hey, J-Train, great job, baby. That's the way you do it. Defense, great job. Great job, baby.
Good job, D. Let's go, D. Come on, Chiefs. Make a play.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
So not sure if that was illegal use of the hands or something defensive or offensively.
They told me to go come to the sports show right there at halftime.
So I'm just asking.
Let's go. Outside.
Get him.
There we go. Good tackle, Zay. Good job, defense.
So stacks them up really nice.
Good job.
Looks like about no gain there, so it'll be second and about 13.
Good job, Chiefs. Come on, D. Hold him here, guys.
That's water up when you come on, guys. Got water, Zay. Hey, listen up.
So we got timeout for the Chiefs.
You guys are playing excellent.
And when we get back, we will deal with the flag that's on the field. Well, so they have marched another 10 back, so it looks like it must have been a holding call from the Steelers. So it's first and about 25. So first and a long way. So 48 gets the snap. And it hits the ground. He picks it up, and by that time, looks like CJ, or that was Mad Max in there.
Nice job.
So again, another loss. So we are visually, it may be closer to second and 30. Second and long. All right, so here we are. So 48 in the backfield, and bobbles the ball, and it's on the ground, and it looked like Mad Max was flying by, and that backs them up another 3. So this series looks like Chiefs offense. We're going the right direction.
Watch the pass here. Get ready, Chiefs.
All right, so here we are, third and a country mile. And they've got 12 back in there, the contested runner from the other. Going to give it to 48 in the back. He's going to try to make it to the outside. Hayden just misses him, and looks like Riley and Big Row get over there. It's only a gain of about 3. So this is going to bring up about 4th and 25. So deep in their own end, it looks like the Steelers are going to have to. They're going to have to punt it, because it looks like they're only on about the 20. Yeah, it looks like Chiefs are going to take a timeout.
Good job, Chiefs. Nice job, D.
So it looks like they're not going to punt unless they're going to do a quick punt. But the quarterback's under center, and he may. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and he's down right there. So going to take over on downs, but it's not a lot of time between now and the half. So. I believe coach is going to call a timeout for this. Probably have time for about 1 to 3 plays. All right, so we're about on the 20.
On your block.
He's going to step back to pass, lets it go, and Riley is there. And just like that, the Chiefs tie it up. So Coach Bell dialing up the next one. Chiefs could pull ahead with this extra point. I think this is a 0-time play, so even if the half runs out here, they're going to be able to do this.
Here we go, Chiefs.
All right, so Chiefs probably at the 2.5, ready to try to see if they can punch this in to go to 7. And Hayden's just going to take it over the left-hand side. And the signal from the left-hand line judge says that it is good. So they're going to pull up to 7-6. And we'll see if there's any time left for the half. And looks like there is not, and so they're going to head to the side.
I tell you what we got.
Real quick.
I like what we got going on so far. I like the way the kids are battling. I like the intensity. I like our body language. We was a little sluggish there on our first opening possession, but I like the way the kids snapped out of it. We're playing Chiefs football now. We're up 7-6, despite the fact that they got a kid who looked like he's 8th grade. I was told he was 113.5 pounds, but it's okay. We're going to zip him up. But we're going to finish this out and get this W. That's all I got. Proud of it.
Them down. Defensive ends, get wide and run past that guy. Outside linebackers, you better go straight in like you freaking supposed to. No more giving people opportunities. We take it from them. Is that understood?
Yes, Coach.
Every single play, we take it from them. O-line, pancake. You don't stop until you hear that whistle blow. Running backs, get through the freaking holes. Start concentrating on the ball, wide receivers. I'm tired of the drop passes. We started off with drop passes last week, and we still continue them today.
Strap it on. Get those lids up. Hey, clap the coaches up, man. Clap the coaches up. Don't worry about it. Clap them up. Just drop it. We'll pick it up after. Hey, listen up. Listen up. We got 30 minutes left. You guys feel me?
Yes, Coach.
Big D, good to see you, man. You going in that tailback. You got your stuff? All right, listen up, guys. Y'all heard everything that Coach Bell and Coach L said, right?
Yes, Coach.
The way we finish the half is the way we need to play the entire second half. It shouldn't take a touchdown for us to say, hey, man, let's play Chiefs ball. Let's play aggressive, man. Play smart. Leave it all out on the field. You guys give me everything that you got. I'll give you guys everything that I got. You guys understand?
Yes,
It's the little things. Take it one play at a time. Their only playmaker, guys, is number 12. He's their All-American middle linebacker. He's trying to make all the tackles and all of that stuff. We're not even going to worry about it. They say he's 113. Okay, all right, he's 113. We're going to keep tackling his 113-pound butt. You guys understand?
Yes, Coach.
Let's play smash mouth football, have some fun, give it all you got. If you guys play with intensity, you guys play through each other, and you play as hard as you possibly can, then we can't lose. You guys understand?
Yes, Coach.
I like what I saw, offensively and defensively. Special teams. Let's help these guys out, man. Let's get some good field position. All right, we're gonna kick off. We kick off. Jay, I want you to squib it. We ain't got to try to kick deep to number 40, whatever he is. Squib it right down the middle. Go down there and zip them up. You guys got me? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Who on kickoff?
Zip them up on 3. Zip
Y'all
them
gonna
up
zip
on
somebody
3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
So as you heard, Coach likes a little bit of the offense, a little bit of the defense, needs to put it together for the whole second half like they played toward the end of the first. So Chiefs to kick off here to open the second half.
Let's go. Hustle, Slade. Hustle, roll. Hustle, CJ. Let's go, Cooperville. Let's go, Lizette.
And here he goes, and they're going to do a short kick. It's
Start D. Start D. Don't get the D down there.
recovered, and
The defense that started.
Covered up pretty well. So we got Hammy back. Number 22 is nursing, I think, a little bit of a sore knee. That's kind of the only injury report that I have for you from the second half. He may need some ice when he gets home this afternoon. All right, that last defensive stand was pretty epic, so let's see if they can leave or start off where they left off. And they give it to number 12 up the middle, and he is able to get through and in the end zone. So we'll see what we can do here with the Chiefs defense goal line. That brings it to 12-7. (24) under center. He's going to hand off to 48, who kind of counters and cuts back the other direction. And but it's just enough to get over, so it's gonna move the score to 13-7. So Chiefs are gonna receive her early in the third. Let's see if they can march down and do the same. So Chiefs set up for a return.
Go get it, Chiefs.
Number 8 to address the ball, and he's going to go ahead and push it back there. And unfortunately, it's going to get over Jake's head, but it bounces right back to him. And he's going to gain 5 back. So the Chiefs are going to start deep in their own end for this next series, and we'll see if Hayden can march him down the field here. Yeah, that is why they don't make the football round, because it is clearly not a consistent bounce. So the personnel grouping there was a little tough, and they're going to bring it in and talk about it a little bit. They had 8, then 10, and then coach is going to talk it over. All right, so Chiefs back on the field. Hammy cuts back a little bit. He's got some nice room on the right side, and he's going to get out past the line to gain. No flags, and so White Hat is given the indication that that's going to be a run for a first down. Boy, I tell you, he headed left, pulled up a really nice stop, kind of jump cut back to the right, found a seam around the outside, and they are off and running.
Go, Chiefs, keep it up. Go, offense.
They've got
Come on, you got to block.
Go.
Hammy alone in the backfield, kind of a slot receiver. I'm not seeing the number here. Hayden in shotgun. He's going to get a good snap. He's back. He's looking for a nice pass over to number 28, and just couldn't find the handle on it. It was a nice ball.
Let's go, Chiefs! You guys gotta win it. Let's go!
Here we go. We got Riley off frame to the right. Again, same formation slot. Hammy there onto. He's looking for Riley on kind of a slot, a little bit to his back shoulder. And that falls incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd down and 10. So Chiefs still trying to find a balance of pass and run. I would say Hammy's probably got about 30 to 35 yards rushing. And we've got the nice pass reception by number 13. Going to bring Rohax over to the side. He's got everybody in the right spot. Got Kai over on the right. And, uh-oh. Going to be an interception, and Jake is going to usher him out. Hayden may have thrown that before the receiver was ready, and so didn't flip his head around, and that's going to be an interception and back down to about the 15. So we'll see if the defense can hold here. It's 24 under center. He's going to hand off to 48. And looks like there's going to be some holding on the outside for the Steelers. It was right as the runner was going on the outside and looked like maybe one of our cornerbacks got locked up. So that's going to back him up 10. So 1st and about 25. Steelers have been in this formation and situation a number of times today. Aside from the big plays, the Chiefs have been out playing their opponents today. Okay, going to hand off to the second. And that looks like CJ is going to have a tackle for loss for about 9 yards there. And great burst through the line. It's going to be 2nd and about 30. So the center exchange is a little bit challenged. It's hit the ground about 3 or 4 times today, and so the mesh point in the back, when they get it done, yeah, it looks like they're got a different quarterback. They're going to toss it, come to 12, who just gets brick walled by CJ. I mean, it was just right there. So that's how you call a running play to your power and your strength and your defense. So just like a slam dunk in basketball, that fires the sideline up a little bit, and we've got the defense just kind of hungry for the next play here. So that backed him up nearly to midfield, and it's about 3rd and about 30. And it's a quick shot and just swarming tackle, held in the backfield a little bit. And that is going to be a tackle for loss. The pass was even, and they're going to have to back up about 3 more. So great swarming defense. And I would say the Steelers have got as many yards going backwards as they do forwards today. All right, so it looks like they're set up to punt. Big, oh, it's going to be a false start on the center. False snap, which is too bad because if that was really the snap, the Chiefs would have gotten back there. But they're going to set that 3 yards back and try it again. All right, so that's going to end the third quarter with that penalty. And when we come back, oh, they're going to let this play stand. They're going to have the end of the quarter after this play. So let's see if they got the snap off, and he's going to try to punt it, but looks like CJ is in there. And you got Coach, who is firing the guys up in an outstanding defensive series. And again, without the big plays, the Chiefs, they're okay. They're okay. Without the big plays, it's definitely been the Chiefs' day. All right, so they're going to talk it up at the quarter here.
Where's Diggs at? Let Coach Bell know. Man, hell, make sure we got 11. We got 9. Let's go. Make sure we got our guys. Hell, count 'em. Count 'em. We got a Z. I got the Y.
Let me get that.
All right, so you got the spot of the ball, probably about the 30. They got about 30 yards to get in for a touchdown. So great field position to start with for the Chiefs here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, Chiefs. X's. Hey, X's. I need you guys down here. What? He's good. Right there, Landon. Right there. That's good.
All right, so
Thank God. Can y'all please go out there and fix that? Thank you.
so Steelers call timeout. They didn't like the formation that they were looking at. And we'll be back after this timeout. All right, so about 1st and 10 on the 30, going north. Good snap. And it's just a nice little bubble screen. And we've got Hammy getting free. And if he can outrun him to the corner, so we'll see what they call. But due to the fact that and unfortunately, somebody stayed down in the corner. And I can't see if it is the ball carrier, number 22. I don't see him up, so. Again, Hammy was struggling a little bit with a knee, so he may be. They're going to send Riley in for him. I have a feeling he's going to pop up and be back at it here soon. So we'll let you know here in a sec. But as it stands, you can see across the field, the down marker is about 4 to 5 yards from the end zone. So fourth quarter, probably about 7 to 8 minutes left, maybe even a little more. And if the Chiefs could punch in here and score a another extra point, they can pull ahead, which would be a fantastic spot going into the last parts of this game. So we'll be back here and we'll have you updated on the injury as we go. All right, so that was indeed Hammy, and I think he's laying it on the line for the team today. So if there's not a game ball in his future, I'd be surprised. So Hayden takes the snap. It's on the ground, but he picks it back up. That may have been all he needed to get in, and good night. Look at that. He takes a broken play and gets in the corner there. That was amazing. So a little scary there for a minute. He starts going off the left. Ball comes out, hits the ground, bounces right back up, and Hayden just keeps running. So Coach Bell has got to think through this because it is tied right now, 13-13, and we'll see if see if Chiefs can be 2 for 2 today on extra points. All right, so Chiefs head to the line. We've got Riley and Isaiah in the backfield. And that's going to be a pitch out to Isaiah, who's going to make it for the corner, and it looks like he just makes it. So the indication goes up, and he kind of slid right to left over there at the end and did just enough to get in there. So all I got to do is break the plane. So that'll take the score to 14-13, and the defense has got to hold like they have in the last couple big series. In fact, I think if we had stats going today, the Chiefs are going to be responsible for probably about -60 to -70 yards on defense, because the Steelers have continued to go backwards. So we'll see what happens if they can hold this, get the ball back one time, and just run the clock out or score again. That'll be the best thing that they can do. We'll be back. All right, so we got Jake the Snake set up to kick this. And he's going to squib that sucker. And it is going to do exactly what they need to do. I don't know if that's going to get in the end zone or not, but he's going to fall on that. And if he is not in the end zone, they are going to be inside the 5, which is a phenomenal kickoff and special teams play. So I tell you what, as much as they've been penetrating and getting in the background, this could be a scoring opportunity for the Chiefs defense here. We'll have to see where the down marker actually places it, but I would visually feel like this is at least inside the 5 or 10. So let me see how far down that down marker goes. It looks like they are on about the 1.5 yard line. So they're on about the 1.5 yard line, which is a tough place for anybody to be.
Watch number 12, the patch player. Come on, get hungry.
So great opportunity here for the Chiefs defense to give an outstanding performance, and so they've got to contain number 12 and 48 here. So they've got 2 spread real wide, the additional players real tightly compact, and they've just got to get this off. And so there's a snap, but that's going to be half the distance to the goal if that happens to be on the offense, which is going to bring it down to about the 1/2 yard line. And that's exactly what it is. And it looks like they've got number 12 coming across the front of the defense. And coach is going to combat that with Riley Strain going in, needing to to contain here. So here it is. And it was a fake, which was nice job. And so they basically used 12 as a little bit of a decoy there. And so now it's a little tougher.
Jake Hills. Caleb, go to free. Go to free.
Good hustle, Jake.
Come here, Jake. Come here, Snake.
Good hustle.
Hey, that's a good hustle play.
Take a knee right here. Take a step back, guys. Take a step back. Hey, guys, step behind that cone, please. Step behind the cone, gentlemen. Thank you. Step behind the cone. There you go. Run down, man.
So Jake paid for that great defensive play. Looked like he was dinged up a little bit, kind of hobbled off. And it's a pass in the backfield, and that is either an incomplete is what they're calling. They said that that went forward. So that's going to fall incomplete.
Hey, y'all got. Thanks for letting me. Whoever let me know, Jake. I didn't see you. Appreciate it.
All right, so 12 and 34 in the backfield.
Right there.
It's going to be a pass again, and Diggs is on him, and he ends up getting cleaned up by Mad Max, which is probably not fun for anybody as a ball carrier. All right, so we got about 3rd and a long 11. And they've been kind of doing those little swing passes. And it's going to be another swing pass to the right-hand side. And 48 has got the ball, and he is outside of the corner. And so that looks like that's going to end up being a first down. And so defense is going to take a timeout, think about it, and we'll be back for more action here after they chat. All right, so at the end of that timeout, we're finding that the flag that was on the field prior to the timeout was actually on the offense, and so it's going to march them back. It's going to be about 3rd and 7. And really the only successful plays have been those swing passes. So we'll see if the defense can dial that up. And it's going to be a straight handoff. And 48's going to get out around the other side, but only back to about the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be 4th down. And see if they feel like they're in 4-down territory. I would imagine at this stage of the game they are, because it's about half field. So Chiefs hold them here and put a sustained drive together. This can be 2:45, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. So Chiefs have got to focus in here, right on midfield.
Wrap up, guys.
This way, Hayden. Watch 48.
And then it's an inside handoff, and number 12 is gonna have a first down, so that was a tough play. Okay, 2-minute warning. So that takes the time. I guess they do stop it a little bit at the end of the game here.
Come on, D. Get a turnover, Chief. Come on, Hayden. Make a play, Hayden.
Make a play.
All right, so biggest part of the game. Handoff to 48, who is nearly met in the backfield, and he's going to catch around the outside, and he is out of bounds over there, but that was actually a first down run. Had a initial contact possibility, but just wasn't able to wrap up. So it's about 1st and 10 on the 11. And so Chiefs have got to hold real tight inside 2 minutes here. So it's probably really clear that they would like to go to 12 here. And they just need to
Hayden, go to 12. Go get it. Right in the middle.
And they do, and he drags the pile down, not quite to a first down. And there's 1:30 on the clock. So it's 2nd and about 3 with the ability to get a first down without scoring, so. And it's going to be a handoff to 12 again, who gets spun with a nice hit, I think, Hammy. And defense is going to take a timeout. Probably was a little bit of a gain and not sure it was enough for a first down. So interesting circumstance that they find themselves in, if you can see the down markers way on the other side of the field. So it's 3rd and about 1.5 and about 3 to the line of the goal. So we'll see how they handle that when they get back. So it probably comes down to this play if Chiefs can somehow force a turnover here. The time is short, about a minute.
Come on, make the play, Chief.
Steelers aren't in any hurry to get to the line here.
Go to 12.
24 gets it. He's going to 48, who is going to get just demolished by Micah. And it's just going to depend on what the spot is, but that's going to be a timeout. So I don't think that they got far enough to I'm going to see where this game is going to come down to one play. I think it's going to be 4th down and about 2 to score and 1 to get a first down. Wow, an incredible tackle there by Micah Rohax, number 20. And so we will be back for the, well, it looks like Steelers are ready to go. And it's just going to be down to what did the coaches call here. Under a minute.
Watch the ball.
If the Chiefs get this and prevent a first down here, it's a turnover on downs, and they can just kind of run the clock out. So let's see if there's some trickery or if this is just going to be a straight dive by 12.
Come on, Hayden, make a play.
And it's going to be just a straight shot to 12, and it's going to be enough on that right-hand side. But let's see if there is. It looks like they are going to chat a little bit. There's no flag on the play, but the officials are going to talk about it here a little bit. So no flag, no penalties, so they're going to allow the touchdown. Coach chatting. All right, so coach is going to call a timeout and talk this over with the official. All right, so they're going to allow the touchdown, looks like, and I don't know if one of the receivers was moving because you have the option to have somebody in motion, maybe that's what they're saying, is that it was not a false start. And 48 around the left-hand side, and there's just nobody there, but there's a flag that comes in at the end. So we'll wait to see the results of that. But unfortunately, there is just not going to be any time left to do much. So I guess that the extra point attempt now is backed up. So we will see what happens here.
Come on, be aggressive. Let's go. Fire it up.
So it's 14-19.
Game's not over. Come on, Isaiah. Go get that ball.
And 48 is going to try to get to the other corner, and he's able to do that. So not necessarily any different results having that one backed up. So it may be that they have enough time to see if they can run the kickoff back. So we'll see if that kind of a miraculous finish is in store. All right, so there's enough time to get something done here. There's 21 seconds left. And this is most likely it's going to be right to Big Rohax, who has the ability to do this if he can just get it, and he unfortunately gets. So maybe they'll have one more play here if they stop it at the end here. So 24 seconds. Looks like they may have time for 1 or 2 plays. And Hayden drops back. Got enough time. And they threw it up to Riley. And Riley is out of bounds potentially. They've got to call a timeout. And they're going to get it. Outstanding throw. So when we thought it was 20-some seconds, it seems like they're going to still have a couple offensive plays here to go. So let's see what they got. So Hayden is in shotgun. And he's going to take a quarterback draw. And unfortunately, he's not going to have quite enough. Timeout. They're going to have at least another one. That's a great call, though. Looking for a pass, but the Steelers actually defended that well. But, boy, I tell you what, that could have been it. Now these guys are going to take it all the way down. Exciting end of the game here. So it looks like it's going to be 2nd and goal on about the 8. So 8 yards is going to be the difference in this game.
Come on, Chief!
So 25 seconds.
Go, Chief!
And unfortunately, Riley, or not Riley, but Hayden. And they're going to go for the next play here. They got one. And the official is going to call the game right there. And unfortunately, they just didn't have enough time to have it go. So
Hey, thank you guys for that. We need it. We need it. Thank you guys.
Not get like it.
Thank you. Hey, clap yourselves up. Take those legs off, man. Come on. Hey, raise your hand, Chiefs, if you gave all you had out here on the football field today. Great job. Hey, raise your hand if you guys learned something out here today. Oh! Yeah, let me drop that. I learned something too, man. Wear a raincoat. Wear a raincoat. No. Hey, guys, pat yourselves on the back, man. Pat yourselves on the back. Hey, sideline. Everybody that's on the sideline, man, let's get this good clap, man. Let's get this good clap for us.
Good job, Chiefs.
Good job. Great job, Chiefs.
Way to play to the end.
Good job, boys. Hey, hard work. Either we win. Hey, listen, guys. I know I stepped out of character today. That's probably the most yelling I've done in about 12 seasons. Somebody asked, why do I have a mega horn out there? But that's why. That's why. Hey, we can only control two things. What is it?
Attitude and effort.
We can't control who they got on their roster. We can't control the time from the referees. We can't control the stuff that happened down there on 4th down when it was an offensive penalty and they still said the touchdown stood. I've been around football a lot, and I talked to my mentor right there, Coach V, and I talked to the assistant coaches and the staff, and that was a new one on us. Me and Bell's been doing this here for 12 seasons, and that was a new one. But, hey, listen, you guys came out here and gave 110%, right?
Yes, Coach.
As a head coach, all I can do is come out here, man, and motivate you guys. As a coaching staff, we come out here, we try to be role models, and we have to be examples. And in the heat of the moment, I know things are said, and it's frustrating when I feel that that is being taken from us. You guys understand?
Yes, sir.
But hey, we want to clap all you guys up. We want to clap up Hammy. Let's clap him up. Let's clap up Jake the Snake. Hey, our philosophy and our motto all season has been last man up, right?
Yes, Coach.
We lost Big D to a basketball game. We lost Renzo to a wrestling match. We lost Mace to a trampoline, and we lost Tavares to a soccer ball. I found out about Tavares an hour before kickoff today. It was next man up. I saw some people come out here. Hey, clap Dylan up too, man. He was out here today too. He got banged up in practice early, midweek. But listen, this is part of sports, man. I can't come out here, man, and be getting into one-on-one shouting matches and all of that stuff with the referees because they're human too. But at the end of the day, the rules are the rules. They told me that the number 12 kid weighed in, guys, at 113.5 pounds March the 6th. So he must have gained 20 since he weighed in. But, you know, if I would have put Maddox and CJ at fullback, that whole sideline would have been a riot broke out. Seriously. But I want to teach our kids that we play with dignity. I'm trying to develop players. I like high character players. That's the reason why. Even though Maddox, I know it's human nature because of what the kids were doing out there, still at the end of the day, the person that retaliates is the person who gets caught. So we got to make sure that we're disciplined. You guys understand?
Yes, Coach.
Hey, trust me, man. Just because I'm 5'8", 190 pounds, I ain't no big guy. I'm the smallest of the coaching staff. But I could be a thug with a whistle around my neck if I have to. And it almost got there. And the little voice was like, Coach Mo, back up. Back up. Especially when that referee jumped in Tayshawn's face and told him to get past the 20. I almost lost it. And I would have been apologizing, or I probably wouldn't be here right now. But, hey, you win some, you lose some. But we win and we lose and we tie together as a team, as a family, right?
Yes, Coach.
Hey, I wanted to, I'm still taking the game ball with me when I get on the plane, man. Ain't nothing changed. From what I saw today, the character and the heart that you guys displayed, that was a stellar job. I can't even put it into words. The season's not over, though. I know we're on a 2-game streak, and we haven't got that W. It's been a minute. But listen, we can bounce back from that by coming out and playing Chiefs football on Tuesday. Bulldogs are just as banged up as we are. That number 12 knocked a few of those guys out about, I think, on that Tuesday game. So they're licking their wounds just like we are. But no excuses, man. No excuses. I'm proud to be your coach. I wouldn't want to coach any other group. I thought the support from the sideline today was outstanding. I saw a lot of mental and physical toughness and better body language. Like I said last week, I put a huge premium on body language, right?
Yes, Coach.
A huge difference. So listen, I'm not gonna be here for the last game, but this is what I would have said. I don't care what you guys do in life. I don't care if it's football. I don't care if you swim. I don't care if you guys write poetry. I don't care what you do. You give it all you got. And when you walk off the field, you walk off the field with your head high. You guys understand?
Yes, Coach.
And you win and you lose with grace and dignity. But we're a team, we're a family, right?
Yes, Coach.
I know Dylan and Mason and others and Big D would love to have been out there with you guys today. I know Jake and Hammy would have loved to finish the game on that 4th down stop or 5th down stop. But, you know, it is what it is. But we got to make sure that we come out here and bring the same energy for Coach Bell, for the coaching staff, for yourself, and for your family on Tuesday. And I know we will. You guys understand?
Yes, Coach.
Great game. The scoreboard did not reflect what the ending and the outcome that we wanted to, but we don't drop our head and we don't walk off the field and we don't yank chin straps and all that off. We don't do that. It is what it is. We left it out there. But it was in the referee's hands. But you guys came out there and battled, man, and I couldn't be more proud. One more clap. One more clap.
Go, got it.